Hello, BookTube, and welcome back to the Future History Project. This is week 30. A bit late. I'm caught up now. We're actually in week 31, but week 30 was Have Robot Will Travel by Alexander C. Irvine, or Irvine. This was published, um, it says April 2013, but copyright 2004, so I'm not sure what the April 2013 is. Um, it carries on from the Aurora by Mark W. Tideman, with Derek and Ariel on Nova Levis, and the machinations and behind the scenes of Bogard and Houghton. And Houghton sort of reveals himself to Derek and says this is what they're doing, and they don't like the with regards to the uh, letting they're going to sort of isolate the spacer populations and allow Earth the sort of genetically more humans to propagate throughout the galaxy. Um, it's an interesting thing, and that's like I say, it's brought back from I think Isaac Asimov's Mother Earth short story, uh, but there's a lot of issues with this. Like it's a like they're setting stuff up. I think for the other the second um, Foundation trilogy by the three Bs. To a certain extent, but I don't know where Daniel is with all this because what they do is they engineer, they help. I'm talking about Bogard and Houghton. They help engineer to slaughter the cyborgs and other humans that actually are Earth humans. So it just doesn't ring true. I don't. That's not sort of Isaac Asimov's universe. Daniel would make those kind of decisions, but not. I think he would find an alternative. So I'm not too sure. It's interesting, but again, like this was short. It was just over. Well, it was about 212 pages in total of text. Uh, so there's a. It was it went on. It chugged along better than the Mark Tideman ones, but again, not that well written. And this is a print on demand, but it's not self published. But there's issues with the printing. It's like a sentence goes across it's sentence not ended, and then it's on the next line, but indented it as if it's a new paragraph, and it's kind of confusing. And it's sort of it slows down um, the writing of this. I mean the reading of it. Sorry, I was just reading something here, but yeah, it's I don't know. Well, we've got and if I can find it, well, we got Robots and Empire to read next, and I don't know where it is. Um, I did have it to hand here, but it seems to I've set it somewhere else. But yeah, there it is. Let me see if I can grab it. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's Robots and Empire is the next Isaac Asimov one, and it is with Daniil uh, and Gisgard. So it actually happens after this. So Daniil is still here somewhere, and there is a scene where Derek, after Houghton reveals himself to Derek, he says, "Well, he hasn't seen too many humaniform robots, and he's seen like a 3D sort of holographic projection of Daniil. But it's like, well, I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna have to read this and see, because I don't think he's been hiding, uh, especially up until this one, um, and it seems because the Hofton never said he was Daniil, so yeah, it's a little. It just doesn't have the sensibilities, I suppose. These, especially this one, the others, the others by Tiedemann had sort of at least a sensibility of Asimov, and even the other Robot City books had the sense, yeah, just a feeling of Asimov to a certain extent, but on a lower grade. Obviously, this one takes it like the robots are doing too much, but there is, I think in the thing that there is conflict between robots at in the future of the universe. So maybe that's what this is, but I don't know if there's enough written about it. Maybe that's what's in the other trilogy, which could be interesting. I know nothing about that one. I haven't really looked at it yet. I think it kicks in after this one, um, or shortly after this one. So it'll be a week or two before we get to it. I don't know if I can read, because this is now, we're in now week 31, which is Robots and Empire. I'm not sure if I can get this done this week for Thursday, but I can definitely get it done by following Monday, and then we might be a week behind for the next little while until I get fully caught up. But that's not a huge problem, I don't think. I might even just write this off this week. Well, let me know. The ones that are reading along with this, the few that are, should we just write this week off and put this as next week, so we give a little more time to read this, and then just extend the future history. So it's done 50 weeks, well, 49, 50 weeks. So and we'll still get it done before Christmas if we bump this ahead, and it'll be the first time we've already did it. Well, not really, because we had Robots at Dawn that took 2 weeks, because I doubled up Nemesis, I think, on two different weeks. So we could do it again. So do let me know. But yeah, what did you think of Have Robot Will Travel? Did you think it had the sensibilities of Asimov, or was this taking it a little too far, or like there's just, there's a lot of ors here and ifs and maybes, because it might be setting up another issue with other robots, because we've already saw this, because what's happened to the robots from Robot City, the ones that Derek's mother created, the three, Adam, Eve, and I forget the other one's name is, and they've decided that they're not going to continue with sort of mollycoddling humanity, or they're going to take a long time to do it. And are they in the background here somewhere? And does Daniil have to deal with these these other contingents of robots who are using the but interpreting the three laws in their own way, and he's going to have to deal with them. It's an interesting, complex thing, and I don't know. Well, we'll see, because as I say, the only other thing really is the other three robot novels. I can't remember the author's name, but they're coming up. So yeah, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm rambling, but yeah, this was interesting. It's made me think a lot now about where this stuff fits in and how it fits in. I don't. It may or may not be ever resolved. But we'll see as time goes on, as the future history progresses. Talk to you soon. Take care, BookTube.